Welcome to the Only Male Cruz show, the We Own Your Head podcast. Discussing topics that make you say, how and where can we improve as a society? From a Black American's perspective. Copyright disclaimer regarding fair use is in full effect. The views and opinions expressed in this show, you guessed it, they're all mine. Catch this live, be ready to speak. This is a call-in show. Be sure to hit the like button, share, subscribe, replay gang, leave a comment. You know I want to hear from you. Let's go to work.
Man, listen, I just think, look, this shit is just, it's ugly, but I do want to see what Donald Trump got to provide. Because he ain't offered shit either. She done up the plan. I want to see what, I give her this. She put something out. Even though that shit sound crazy, you know, the, I don't, I tell you, I really don't know. I really don't know.
Yo, do you remember 4 years ago when last election when Ice Cube came out and was demanding that each respective candidate had a plan for black folks and he willing to listen to them, and they laughed and ridiculed him.
Yeah, you're right. Now we 2 weeks out. We 2 weeks out from this shit. It's just terrible, man.
Like, I think the biggest issue with us is, as a community, is that we don't demand anything. We don't hold them accountable. We so grateful for crumbs and eating like fucking roaches that they'll take anything. You know how many people gonna be okay with that 20,000 and really think that's some money?
Man, I can't see. I really can't see. I'm sorry, bro. Look. Typically, y'all know I got more energy when it comes to doing these rooms and stuff. I'm just. I cannot believe. Like, listen, when you hear people say certain shit, you gotta hear what they not saying. Basically, what she's saying is this, which is why dude even brought it up with the PPP, because you know that's what that was. Trump. They put that 20K in the street. Somebody was in that room like, man, just get their ass 20K like he did. So when the dude asked her, like, man, well, what they gonna do? She was like, shit, start a website.
Right. So,
bro, that shit is just a game. That's just the man, bro.
yeah, it's a hoodwink. It's a hoodwink. And if you guys remember when Kamala did that town hall type of discussion with Oprah, She did state in there that, $5,000, that's nothing to start a business with. But they think we regular people, everyday citizens, they think we're so small minded and we're so unsavvy, unbusiness savvy at that by claiming that $5,000 ain't hitting on nothing, but $20,000, Eureka! I done hit it. Look, Mom made it. So that's insulting. And then to think that $20,000 is a sufficient down payment for every entrepreneurial business. Let's keep it a whole buck up in here. Without them even saying, look, if you're going to get into tech, you're going to need this much for a down payment. If you're going to look into daycare, you need this kind of down payment. So that's not even a well thought out plan. But again, they don't expect Black men in particular to have really thought this out, evaluated this situation, examined it. They think Black men are ignorant, and they think the women that love them are ignorant as well. And this is why they think we're going to run to the polls for a $20,000 forgivable loan. And I'm going to tell you what, that sounds to me like there's a caveat there. If your business does well, or if you earn this much, or if you donate this much back, there's going to be some strings attached. They just haven't disclosed that yet.
And really, that shit condescending.
Absolutely.
Look, niggas been saying, man, Trump put the money in the street.
Mm-hmm.
Trump, let's be real. When the last time you heard this 20K forgivable loan talk? With Trump, let's be real. So, bro, they don't have a plan. They done dusted that shit off. Let's just re-rock the Trump lick. Shit, these niggas want 20K. They fucking with him off the 20. We might, that's what that is. Auntie Kamala putting 20K in the streets. They say, man, niggas want that 20K again, man. Because that's been the rhetoric. Man, Trump, man, we need that 20K again, man. Run that shit back. Man, she like, man, vote for me. I'm putting the 2K back. Bro, that. Look, I'm in these streets. That's what that is.
That's that's absolutely correct.
Nasty word.
Well,
we forgivable. A nigga gonna apply for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
She dog with, bro. That, I ain't gonna lie. That just showed me. Ooh, see, on these stages, we figure this shit out. Let's break this down. The last time you heard about 20K in these streets was during the pandemic, and young black men and young black people in the ghetto, they typically associate them 20K loans with Trump. They say, man, Trump, man, everybody had money. They put the 20K. That was the talk. So to come back 2 weeks before the election, like, you know what? We gonna run the 20K back. Forgivable. Remember, everybody was like, man, you gonna get your forgiveness? That's her sending a shot to the street niggas and saying that she don't got a plan for how that shit gonna work. She went on Shade Room and said, I'm giving niggas $20. Gang, listen to what I'm telling you. Right after that, the gay Shade Room report, he's so smart. I'm gonna give him some credit. He immediately keyed in on. She was like, man, start a business so they could listen. I want y'all to hear that exchange, because he really, I give him a little credit. When she said that, you know why he said PPP? Because you know what she was dog whistling on. Let's go.
Website. To pay to set up a really good website so that their business could then thrive.
So remember, she said, so their business could then thrive. But look, he like 20K for a website. Look what he immediately said.
Really good website. So that their business could then thrive.
PPP loans and how,
Exactly. Because you know what you dog whistling, bitch.
A mess. Some people were involved with that, the PPP loans and fraud and all of that.
Fraud. Listen, I spent a career prosecuting people for fraud, so we will take care of the abuses. But that's not a reason to not give people an opportunity to thrive. I think there is a real misconception that people just and only their highest aspiration is to have a job. That's not where I come from in terms of how I think of it. The baseline should be everybody has a job. What we should be doing is creating incentives for people to be able to build wealth and build intergenerational wealth. But again, knowing that not everybody starts out on the same base, but when you give them a little bit to just compete, they will work around the clock, good ideas, innovative ideas, and when they have just that little bit extra, it gives them what they need to actually get in there and compete and thrive. That's the 20,000. That's the theory behind.
Look, that's the 20,000. Look, she called herself. Look, I'm from. Ooh, the bitch called us. Yeah, that's the 20,000 plan. Bitch, y'all preaching that shit. Y'all setting niggas up for the slaughter.
Actually get in there and compete and thrive. That's the 20,000. That's the theory.
You see? She called herself.
What they need to actually get in there and compete and thrive. That's the 20,000. That's the theory behind the $20,000 forgivable loan for people at a certain threshold, to just give them the resources, like I said, to start up a website, to buy.
I didn't even see that part.
Threshold.
Down on that shit.
But did you hear her, that key word, threshold? And the other question I got, DJL, is what's going to, because you had to meet certain requirements for PPP. So what are going to be these requirements? She said,
man, niggas, ain't no requirement. Listen, you got to understand let's finish this up.
To actually get in there and compete and thrive. That's the 20,000. That's the theory behind the $20,000 forgivable loan for people at a certain threshold, to just give them the resources, like I said, to start up a website, to buy the equipment they need, depending on the kind of business that they're creating, so that that's not the barrier to what otherwise is going to be their incredible work ethic and hustle to actually make a success out of their smart idea that actually has relevance to the community.
Now, I will give you this, Kamala Harris. I'm going to give her some. I was just talking, bro, listen. This shows me that what I'm saying is right. Listen, man. They know niggas got the sauce. But they also know, man, we ain't been funded. Ain't nobody they ain't coming with no paper. So they know this. But listen, man, she coming with that 20K fraud talk. That's what she coming with. And that's why I do like, hold on, you don't think this shit gonna get caught up with no motherfucking PPP and all this? Because, man, listen, they just seeing with Trump. They like, man, let's just use that shit. This shit, hey, bro, Kamala Harris.
That was a dog whistle to the scammers.
That was a dog whistle to the scammers. Really, bro, Cody.
It was an invite. It was an invite to the scammers. Y'all come through and get this, so that after 4 years, if I win, then I can campaign on tough on crime. Look at me. I put all the people that we gave $20,000 to. That's all it is,
it's
all day.
You know niggas don't qualify. 20K fraud talk. This shit's so grimy, G. She lying.
She might as well get punch made deaf to a motherfucking campaign
man,
for it.
She might as well get Batman Cowboy up there like she might as well get motherfucking the credit Bible queen up there in Florida that was doing the taxes to like, G, where's motherfucker G? This shit dark, G. She might as well get motherfucking Jay Morrison, nigga.
Them 500 and all of them.
Him 500.
but see,
dark,
the bigger picture to me is that that's what she think most black men is. You know what I'm saying? Like that when that's not the case.
Man, listen. I'm telling you. Listen, I'm not in the Democratic Party, but I'm a scholar. I'm telling you, homie, they sitting in there and she asking, man, why is these niggas saying they fucking with Trump? Man, really, black men fucking with them because of woo. They had, listen, Obama came out, they had a meeting. When they seen what happened, they had an emergency meeting, man. Look, we getting killed with black men. What can we do? Well, what do they like that Trump doing? I guarantee you, and I'm gonna call my homie because he worked for Congress. My nigga, though. Man, the young niggas fucking with him because they was getting money. Well, shit, what money, man? Man, they think that he gave. Man, shit, we gonna give him 20K. Fuck it, let's just say we gonna give him a dub. Forgivable loan. Man, they running the same play. Gee, this shit is crazy, bruh. This shit is crazy. I ain't never seen no shit like this. Maybe even if Trump was kind of on that, the veil of the pandemic made it less evident. This is clearly like, look, G, buy your equipment. What equipment you talk about, bitch? For $20,000 in inflation. You talk about getting a scanner, a credit card printer, nigga, a fucking MacBook. G, what the fuck you talking about? Bitch, start getting an embosser. Get your fucking biz, nigga. Swipe this shit. Hey, she just dog whistled all this talk. Get your hustle on, baby.
But DJL. Here's what I want to understand is 20,000 the max? Because if you go in there and you apply for it, because you're going to have to apply, I know they're going to have some level of criteria, just like they did with PPP. And she kind of says that if you run that clip back real quick, she kind of infers that. So if you're starting this type of business, you only get 5,000. If it's this kind of business, you might only get 2,000. I'd really like to know what the details of this loan, this forgivable loan, is supposed to be. I don't think everybody's going to walk out of there with 20K.
No, and more importantly, she said up to 1 million. Basically, she said up to 1 million people, right? My thought is, even if you gave out 20,000 out of 1 million people, that's $20 million. So what's the allotment total that you got for the whole program?
It's gonna be back ugly out here. Look.
Well, again, black men, y'all not supposed to think this way.
Fuck it. For all life, I'm voting for it. Dude. It don't even matter no more. Fuck.
Well, and the other question is,
Trump gonna be like, fuck it, I'll give you 100,000. Nigga, this shit finna get weird. Everybody's finna be like, going to the highest bidder right now.
Yeah. Well, the main question is, or the main thought is that they don't expect you guys to be thinking, you guys as in black men, they're not expecting y'all to think deep, and they're not expecting black women to think deep as well. But again, I'd like to know more details. And it does seem like a haphazard rollout of a plan because you're not able to give us any full details. Say what?
No, we removed the dude. It's a troll. Get that nigga up out.
Yeah, get on up out here, trolls. We ain't doing that today.
Goofy ass motherfucker. Hey, look, right? Motherfucking, goddamn Kamala coming, you say PPP, she coming out with them KKK loans. They ready to lynch the nigga. The KKK loans on the way. This shit ugly.
Yeah, she's setting it up. What she doing is throwing the alley-oop so you can catch it and throw your ass right in jail.
G, I ain't gonna lie. G, if she get in and they put that plan in place, if you touch them hot ass loans,
your ass is going to jail.
You going to jail for 20, 30, you gonna get a 40 piece.
She gonna run your ass. You heard her say, "Oh, I made a career out of prosecuting fraud."
Damn, this shit crazy.
It's a setup.
This shit is a setup for the short, bro. She ain't even say nothing like, "Look, we want to deter young black men from having to do illegal things. Let's fund them." She like, "Oh, if you lie to get these bitches, we throwing your ass, bro." This shit, hey, bro, this is the darkest day. Oh my God, bro. That show that they know what niggas did. Trump kind of let it go a little bit because they gave niggas the crumbs. If you got caught, you got fucking caught. And now they doubling back with the Plan 2.0. Let's talk about the new crime bill. Get Mark Carter in here. That new crime bill. Oh, they say 49% of young Americans don't care about doing fraud. It's like, this shit is ugly, bro. Reverend Damien, man, what's your thoughts, man? I mean, man, this shit is different.
What's up, DJ? What's up, Mel? Hope everybody's well. Listen, I didn't even see your post about Shade Room, DJ, when I posted mine. So it's amazing that we had the same thought about that interview. And I haven't watched the full entire interview, but can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. It's just amazing that she drops this plan for black men on the Shade Room, a literal gossip website. I don't know about y'all, but I don't know how many black men hang out in the Shade Room like that to get their gossip. Number one. Number two, you do the interview with, again, I ain't got nothing against gay people, but with a very zesty young man. Again, this is how you plan to attract black men by interviewing with a zesty man on a gossip website and with a softball interview. I mean, just from a strategy standpoint, I'm a strategist. This is probably one of the dumbest strategies that you could partake in and think of when trying to target a group that you're not strong with. You say, okay, I know we're not going strong with black men, but let's put her in front of a gay man snapping his fingers, singing Beyonce on a gossip website. This is crazy, DJL.
A clear sign that you don't know your audience.
Well, I mean, let's listen. I think you have to take into consideration there are strong, successful gay men in America, and there are strong, successful heterosexual men in America, and both of those look at the Shade Room in one way or another, if nothing but just to see the pictures. The point of the matter is Kamala is out of touch. She's not speaking with people that address gay men and gay and heterosexual men and gay women and heterosexual women. And she's focused on using celebrity and popularity to speak on her behalf to sell her message. That's all it is to it. So to me, from my view, I don't give a damn if she's on the Shade Room talking to a gay man about what her game plan is. The problem is that the plan in and of itself is bullshit, whether you're gay, straight, or what have you. And I think that's what we need to focus on.
Oh, well, you know what, to be honest with you, I don't care about the plan. It's all BS anyway. None of it she can do. So I'm not going to read the plan. I don't care about the plan. Because she's not going to implement any of it. If you lay out a quote unquote plan 3 weeks before the election, you're not serious. The plan isn't serious. Because if it was a serious plan, we would have heard about it 8 months ago or 6 months ago,
Absolutely.
5 months ago, or during while she's been in the Oval Office. Nothing has stopped her from proposing this plan to Biden and say, hey, we want to push for this for black men.
Mm-hmm.
But 3 weeks, some states are already voting. And you now want to come out with a plan. So right. I don't care about the plan. I'm not going to waste my time because it's probably something they created on Chat GPT last night.
Come on.
Right? So I'm just going to chill because I don't want to read it.
Well, let me jump in real quick and this is coming straight off of Reuters regarding Kamala, talking about while the plans are intended to cater to the black community, Harris is seeking to emphasize how her economic proposals benefit all men. Harris is traveling to Erie County, Pennsylvania on Monday for a campaign rally along with a stop at a local black-owned small business. A statement from the campaign announcing that the plan, said Harris, knows that black men have long felt that too often their voice in our political process has gone unheard and that there is so much untapped ambition and leadership within the black male community. And even that is word salad because, and somebody mentioned this earlier in this space, you said it's for black men. You're claiming that we've heard long-term black men have felt like their voice is not being heard, but yet this loan is for black men and everybody else. Come on now. I think I agree with you, Reverend Damien, about they made this shit up on GPT, maybe right before the interview.
Man, they came up with the 20K lick, G. That was the dark. They should they could have said 30, 15K. They said 20. Bro, right now, if I go in any jail in the hood, any county, and say 20K, man, the shorties know what that is. Oh, man, that 20K, man. Gee, the fact that the link, G,
Wait, $20K for what? For business?
the
To
20K.
start up.
So, brother, to break down the 20K.
Wait. Let me say this real quick. So I got not the PPP, but it was what they call a disaster DIL or something like that.
ERC.
No, it was something disaster, something L. Anyway, but it wasn't a PPP because they had different stipulations. But I got a 25K loan for my business under Trump. And I could have got more than that, but I didn't want more than 25. Because once you go past 25, they really start digging into your business, right? Like, just give me 25, I'm good. So this is not a new phenomenon that she's talking about. If you got a business as a black man, you can go get 20, 25, 30 right now. Like, that's not a large amount. So she's quote unquote rolling out stuff that's already in play.
Yeah, we know that, but the point we trying to make is she's dog whistling
for the scammers.
Like, to break that down.
I said she dog whistling to the scammers because you know every scammer in the world gonna be on it. And what she's gonna do is a setup. She give you the 20K. You don't got the necessary paperwork to go with it because they know they're gonna make it crazy easy. She's gonna turn around and put your ass right in jail because she already said that she built a career off of fraud.
Prosecutor says she's cracking down on it. Got you.
I mean, and that's if the black men even get an opportunity to get the loan. That's what I'm trying to say. There's going to be some type of criteria in which to qualify, and it's not going to be the same as what illegal immigrants are going to qualify. The criteria they're going to have to meet. You're going to have to show 3-4 years of tax returns, and have you already been operating business? What's your business plan? Have you gone to the what is that business called? A small business association score, I think it is. It's not going to be. It's not going to be that easy. This is a setup so they can.
It's going to be entrapment.
It's going to be something.
Like before them kids was doing the fake Schedule C, putting them in and getting the money.
And
it was easy to get a PPP loan, and everybody had no their business. Does know somebody got two of them.
Right. But the black men, the black people are going to have to face the highest scrutiny and qualification to get this loan. Because you're not just going. It really is. It's to set you, and if it's not entrapment, it's set up to make it appear as though it's fair. But because you guys aren't going to qualify, you guys, as in black men, are not going to qualify based on the criteria, but the immigrants will. That's what my thoughts are. They're going to make this easy for the immigrants to get, but make it harder for black men and the rest of black America to get any bit of this money.
This shit is ugly, bro. I'm going to be honest. In my city alone, they just had 100 niggas on the west side hit a truck. They stole like 100 flat screens. Black people at this point, what did Dr. Claude Anderson say? You're going to either become beggars or thieves. That's where you're headed, permanent underclass. Cause niggas just gonna start taking shit. I don't know, man. This shit finna get, man. I don't know.
Well, until they had a robot come out here and start policing niggas. That's next. It's going down. Welcome to the future. It's about to be some shit. The Hunger Games.
I ain't gonna lie. But that Barack Obama shit, they said, okay, we got a trick for you niggas. Watch this. She denounced his ass without denouncing him too. This shit crazy. And you see, she's doing all the black platforms in the same day. She don't give a fuck about them niggas.
Somebody else gonna be coming out with a fucking interview. What's your name from Hollywood Unlocked?
Jason Lee. I want to know, what do you think Donald Trump's response to this is gonna be?
I don't know. Right now, he's leading in the polls. He was down 5 points. He pulled ahead by like 1 or 2 points as of yesterday when I looked. So I don't think he's really worried about it. I think that At this point, he needs to shoot a 3-pointer and get something out there that is going to speak to the black community. But I don't even think he's going to do that. Being honest with you,
He feel like he got it in the bag. He just keep his base together. He don't got to do too much.
he ain't got to do much.
How y'all feeling though in the room, man? Y'all, what y'all feeling?
Well, like I said, it's a trick. It's a trick, and again, it's an insult to black men in particular, because even with this loan, Kamala's trying to make it sound like she's being thoughtful and concerned about black men in America and their thoughts and what they've been complaining about. However, she's coupled that with every other body else. So again, if black men felt like, hey, our voice is not being listened to, if anything, this is a double down on that, because this loan ain't just for y'all. It's for us, black women. It's for every damn body else. And above all, the immigrants are going to be able to take more advantage of this than anybody else in America. That's what's
More
going on.
importantly, I think she feel like she only spoke to the black men, like you said, because she want to make it seem like she want to listen to their voice. But as black women, she ain't said nothing to black women. She just feel like she already got that in the bag.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And again,
she ain't said nothing to the black woman specifically. Nothing. Not a one
right,
damn thing.
Absolutely. Like black women ain't out here trying to do the damn thing as well. So, and according to this article, which is dated, what's it, yesterday, I guess Kamala's also got a interview that'll be coming out soon, I guess, with Charlamagne the God, because it says here that this statement was dropped the day before she's supposed to have been doing this interview with the Breakfast Club or Charlamagne and them. So
they say she got Fox News too. She signed to do Fox News.
Yeah. So that's where we are.
You know, Fox News gonna be digging into her ass.
You think so? But and if so, under what area? Because it's not going to be about black men in particular. Or do you
Not
think
at
so?
all.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be about her policy, especially her economic policy, because white folks want to hear what's going on with this and how she explains she's gonna get it done.
Mm-hmm.
That's the difference between Fox News and every other news outlet. It's highly Republican. It's mostly lean towards the right, but more importantly, she's going on there to try to plead her case to the people that don't like Trump.
Yep, that's who she's been courting the entire election, is the never Trump Republican.
So she's trying to flip some Republicans that don't like Trump. That's on the fence. Because a lot of Republicans don't like Trump because they feel like he don't have a clear pen for anything that's regarded to them as far as taxes and things of that nature. And not only that, though, that debate did not help him at all because he sounded stupid as hell.
Trump a renegade.
Yeah, he's definitely a renegade. All day, every day. You got to remember, back in the day when he ran, he said if he ever ran, he'll run Republican because those are stupid bunch of people, the stupidest bunch of people.
Well, also in this article, it's saying that Harris is seeking to emphasize how her economic proposals benefit all men. And so, and this, again, this is the problem. This was the problem with Kamala and anybody else that's speaking on behalf or in favor of Kamala, is the fact that we're not able, it's not a discourse. It is simply a lecture. We're not able to get in there and ask questions. Hey, if you really give a damn about black men, why is this particular thing done for all men? Well, I'm not going to do anything, like she said before, but you're doing very specific things for other ethnicities. But we're not in a position to call her out on these things and get a clear, definitive answer. And she's not willing to talk to black men or black people in that vein. She really is not giving a damn about how we feel. And my bigger question is, and nobody seems to be pressing on this either, is tell us how you're going to be the successful one that makes the rich finally pay their fair share when every other president couldn't do it. How are you going to be the one to do that, Kamala? That's what I want to know.
Yeah, I see somebody said this is the 2024 version of that student loan forgiveness bullcrap Biden ran on. Let's demand lineage-based reparations since she's desperate and see what the response is. She ain't gonna go for that shit. Well,
If she really cared about the black man, she would have had town hall meetings set up across the country where she was campaigning at, with nothing but black men in it. You really cared, and you really wanted to listen to what they had to say. This is too late, too little. Too little, too late.
man, the dog whistle um for the scammers is just crazy, man. Uh, I don't know. This is crazy.
Come get this dub.
Well, we're definitely going to be able to see what happens next. If she does win, and DJL, I know you've predicted a couple times that she's going to win, and you're probably right. But if Kamala wins, and this is even enacted, because I don't even think it's going to be enacted. I think what's going to happen is, they're going to come, well, we started to, and then what had happened was we're either going to get that or we're going to get, something. But it's not as, what they're presenting it as is not what it really is going to be. So there's that. There's that.
I just saw someone posting about, that she should probably take a look at Ice Cube's contract with Black America, and I think they're right. She's fully well aware of that plan because remember when he approached Biden and he approached Trump about it, and then Trump sat down with him, and then Biden ignored him. Said he would meet with him after the election, and then he won, and they never said anything about it. So if she wants an actual Black agenda, she really does have other opportunities that she can look into if she was really serious about it. Because whoever's behind her campaign, they're not doing a really good job.
I mean, they're doing a good job as far as coming up with shit off the cuff. I mean, they're doing a good job of that, but they're not doing a good job of really making that connection. And I know that's what you meant. I just want to kind of say that part, but
yeah, I just mean if you're a low information voter, then
right.
You're not going to see the flaws, you're not going to see the holes. But I mean, people are looking at policies now. People are looking, for specific things. So she has to do better than what she's doing.
Absolutely.
I get it. She realizes she's losing because Trump is winning in the swing states, and the Black vote in those swing states, a lot of them, is what puts Democrats over the edge. So she really can't lose the 20% that she's losing to him. She needs to narrow that, and she just hasn't been able to do that as of yet. So that's why you see her going on this world tour with all these Black influencers,
right?
And nobody's going to ask her the question. Maybe Charlamagne the God might do better, but Roland Martin, y'all already know he's not going to ask her anything.
Roland's going to be stepping, fetching, and asking for more honey butter for them damn biscuits and whatnot. Here's this article off of ABC News. Says Vice President Kamala Harris is announcing a plan to give Black men more economic opportunities and other chances to thrive as she works to energize a key voting bloc that has Democrats concerned about a lack of enthusiasm. So let's just take that into consideration. They had Obama come out and I guess that didn't work. So then they unveiled this haphazard plan. It says Harris's plan includes providing forgivable business loans for Black entrepreneurs, creating more apprenticeships, and studying sickle cell. Always a studying sickle cell and other diseases that disproportionately affect African American men. Harris has already said she supports legalizing marijuana, and her plans call for working to ensure that Black men have opportunities to participate as the national cannabis industry takes shape. She's also calling for better regulatory cryptocurrency to protect Black men and others who invest in digital assets. And none of these things are well thought out. Who are the people that you're getting your information from? Who are the people that you've tasked to do this research and help you to define what all of these things look like, Kamala? You're just throwing buzzwords out here, and you're hoping that ignorant Black men are going to vote for your ass. Period. And if you're going to say that you want black men to take advantage of this cannabis business that's taking shape, then you also need to couple that with how you're going to let on state level, not federal, but state level, how you're going to let people with marijuana convictions, how you're going to let them the F up out of jails and prisons. Period.
Well, Trump does have the First Step Act that he signed. They let out, like, I think 30,000 people under his First Step Act that Biden and Kamala.
But wasn't that all federal? Wasn't that federal only? And they were saying that if you're in federal prison for some marijuana for cannabis, then you've got additional charges. No one's just in there strictly for cannabis, federal wise anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I just know the number was like 30,000. I don't think it was. I know it was federal, but I don't know if it was just reduced, just limited to that.
Yeah, no, and that's why they were saying that. That didn't really do anything for black people, because not a whole lot of people are in federal prisons or what have you, just solely on cannabis. So there's some additional charge. So that didn't really benefit anybody. Mr. McCoy, your hands up. Let's hear what you got to say, sir. You got it.
Hey, happy Monday, y'all. I'm in my rig. I pulled over just to say this little thing briefly and keep listening because I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I just celebrate, first and foremost, how people just woke to the bullshit. And that's just a good feeling because we all remember what it's like sometimes when you're the only person that kind of sees the obvious. But the point that I wanted to make, and like I said, I'll get back to listening, was I really do believe that part of the reason why this has been so blatantly sloppy and such a horrible candidate and stuff is I really do believe the Dems figured that Trump would have been assassinated by now. I really do believe they felt that between the cases they threw at him and the assassins they sent, homie wouldn't even be around. So it didn't matter how good you were talking to the media if your competition is dead. I really do believe that explains why this has been so sloppy, why it's been this incredibly ugly. That's the only thing that seems to make sense to me, because they never had a plan in which this dude would still be walking around this close to the election. I'll stop there and listen, guys. Thank you.
Well, let me jump in here too with this part. And I don't know, you guys tell me if you knew about this. It says the Harris campaign has also been working to increase support among other male voting blocs, including Hispanics, by founding the group Hombres con Harris, Spanish for men with Harris. The latest policy rollout is notable because it comes with the stated purpose of motivating black men to vote mere weeks before Election Day. So you already put this little Hombres con Harris out. And how long did they know about the plan? Do they already have their applications in? Okay. Do they know more details than we know? And you're just kind of throwing this over here to us, at the last minute. And this article goes on further to say, as our campaign is done with the Hombres group, Harris team plans to organize gender-specific gatherings. Those include Black Men Huddle Up events in battleground states featuring African American male celebrities for things like watch parties for NFL, NCAA football games. The campaign says it also plans new testimonial ads in battleground states that feature local Black male voices. Y'all, I mean, come on. Who's impressed by this game plan? Anybody? I'm not. Kay, what are your thoughts on that?
I think per usual it's tone deaf. He's already done the celebrity thing with Oprah. He brought out all the celebrities he could. I think what Mr. McCoy was saying is right. I do think they did feel that they were keeping Biden in. They were never trying to run Kamala anyway. So this is a crash campaign. It's not like a well thought out. He didn't have a whole lot of time, even though he knew that he had one foot in the grave. So he should have been planning on what she was going to do. You know what I'm saying? Like this whole 4 years, because Biden, his mind was already, done in 2020. But I don't think it's clear they did not think they were going to have to run against Trump. And now that people realize Trump's economy was better, and they're competing against that, and they're realizing that black men see that, and they were benefiting, and they've been very vocal about that. They just don't know what to do. So now they're trying to pull out all these stops, and it's not effective because it's honestly pathetic. It has no substance, and she doesn't have any vision. I don't know who's on her team, but I think she needs some real black men, not these I know that somebody was saying that earlier. It's not, they have a lot of the gay community. It's not, they need to check with other people. She's not on the right path.
Well, also, my concern is that, like in this article where it states, they're going to use local popular voices. Like, how are you going to get in touch with those people? Like, popular to whom? Popular to you? You understand what I mean? This is off the cuff type of planning that is not, it's, I don't see it being effective at all. And I think that we at this point are too discriminating when it comes to the type of information that's being given to us, the speed in which it's being given to us, and when it's rolled out to us, who got it first. And again, back to that $20,000 forgivable loan. Where's the fine print? I'd like to see the fine print before I see anything else regarding that. All right, y'all. That's it. That is the podcast. The Twitter link is in the space. Feel free to come over there and jump on it. That's it. That's all. Replay gang, leave a comment. I want to hear from you. Please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, y'all, we will see ya when we see you. Welcome to the Only Male Cruz Show, the We Own Your Head podcast. Discussing topics that make you say, how and where can we improve as a society? From a Black American's perspective. Copyright disclaimer regarding fair use is in full effect. The views and opinions expressed in this show, you guessed it, they're all mine. Catch this live, be ready to speak. This is a call-in show. Be sure to hit the like button, share, subscribe, replay gang, leave a comment. I want to hear from you. Let's go to work.